Sometimes you watch a good kids show, and that's nice. And sometimes you watch a great kids show and think about what is true morality and the meaning of life, and you think about that one time you failed to be a good person 4 years ago with the noodles. And sometimes you watch a piece of shit so big that you wonder how anyone could manage to pull it out of their ass. And you think to yourself, wow, that's really bad. And some fool will say, hey, it's just a kid's show. I'm sorry, did you just use that as an excuse? I know it's for kids, that's why you have to give them your best. Between the ages of 6 and 16 is the age in which most people pick up their personalities, and it's the point where they pick up their worldview, their thoughts, their opinions. Media for children shapes our culture and the future of the human race, and you dare to say it's just a kid's show? Because adults, your job is to keep them occupied and give them a break from their job for a while, but with kids, your job is to shape their minds. Your job is to take this virtual sponge of ideas and use that to shape the world with story. Adults will turn off a TV show that disagrees with what they believe, but a child is still trying to figure out what that is. When you write a villain without motivation in a show for adults, you're a shit writer. But when you write one for kids, you're teaching them that some people are just evil and that people will hurt them without motivation. When you write a morally strong, complex character for an adult, you're making a good character. When you write one for kids, you're teaching them what good morality is. You're teaching them to think about what's right and wrong and where they think the line is. When you write hard decisions and big stakes, it means that you might have to make sacrifices, and just because you do doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. You, as the writer of children's television, are not just making something for the purpose of mere joy. You have the power to shape and build the personalities, moral guidelines, and minds of the next generation. There's a reason that when we look back at the morals of a culture, we look back at fairy tales. Because what we tell our children will say far more about our beliefs than any pomp-filled book that will only be read by scholars and sadists will ever say. And you dare to use "it's just for kids" as an out?